dear viewers, and hopefully everybody is like getting back to normal. For me, it was very hard. January ramp up is really difficult, especially because I was doing the annuals and they took enormous amount of energy from me. But it is, retrograde is over about 2 hours ago, and I wanted to wait for that to go away and that I can function, because I don't know about you guys and what kind of Mercury retrograde you had. For me, it was just awful, and I'm so glad it is gone. So without much further ado, I just want to tell you that the annual tarot scopes are still on the sale. You can wait at the end of the video where you can actually have the pricing and the links, or you can simply go in the description and click it over there. Also, there is a huge special this month, and you see, I was a busy bee last month trying to clear my desk from a whole bunch of work. So the special this month, the spread is $50, but also I will be delivering this to you in 1 week. So you will not have to pay additional rush fees to get it sooner. If, however, you still wanted to get it within 3 days, then there is still a price that is a double cost. This is just simply, it's going to be returned to you within 7 days. So for any level of rating on my site. So again, check description box, check specials on my site, and click through there. Alrighty guys, so let me give you explanation about these particular cards, and then let's kind of like examine what's going to happen this month. Hi guys, this is going to be a really quick explanation about the spread. The spread has taken me quite a while to develop. It is really unique to Cat Tarot, and the cards that you're seeing on the table are from a different deck, and the same cards we will find in the deck I'm going to use for each sign. However, they are just titles of the chapter, and these titles are going to be able to tell me certain things about the quality of relationship, etc, etc. So I'm just going to quickly run through it, and hopefully by the end of it I'm going to know how long this lasts. So for those of you who are well versed on this, you can just jump through it. If you are here the first time, please sit through it, because this is very important, and I'm not going to answer any questions that are covered here. So the Magician is basically the first card of tarot number 1, and it's talking about as above so below, alpha and omega, from the beginning to the end. I can create a world, I can create everything, you know. So the Magician is the one who is basically trying to teach these tools about how to create this relationship. The reason I'm choosing this card over here is to really see what good things you had in this kind of like combination. Was this relationship ever a starter? The second card is Temperance reversed. It's purposely reversed because in the upright situation, Temperance talks about merging things, uniting things, alchemy. When you meet a person who is like coming from completely different life experiences and background, and you still make it work, this is like what Temperance does. Now, when this is reversed, things are ungluing for some reason, and this is the category that is going to tell you what issues are really the issues that would need to be fixed in order for anything to ever happen. Queen of Wands will be dating ladies, or you as the main partner, like in all of that. I'm purposely choosing both fire basically cards, because when we date we are all fire, and then we fall back to our own basically, you know, element. So initially we have to kind of combust this fire in order to kind of like to make things going. The 8 of Wands is going to tell me about the energy and communication between the partners. The Knight of Wands will represent a partner, and if they're coming through, if they're not coming through, what they're thinking, and so on and so forth. The Judgment is my karma card. Judgment is generally talking about how things from the past resulted up to that point. And basically, what did you do with all these tools? You had good things. that you could build, and you had the things that you had to repair. How did you do if karma is saying, should you continue, should you not continue? It's like an independent opinion, if you wish. And then we have Four of Wands, which is the card that talks next phase. So what's happening in the next phase at this juncture between the partners, right? So I hope this was like not too much. It was like only 3-minute explanation. And let's jump in right into what the stars say this month for you. Hi Cancer, welcome to your X spread. So I was saying initially that this is what I'm going to say at the very end, but this is a general reading. This can resonate with you entirely or very little, and yet this is just a general reading, which means that all Cancers, people who like Cancers and people who might not like Cancers would be here. Okay, having said that, hopefully you understand that this is not specifically catered to you. So let's see what we have. Seven of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. Ooh, that was a fresh breakup, right, Cancer? Justice, it could be a divorce. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands reversed. Oh, or maybe somebody else forgot to say that they are married. And Queen of Cups. Holy smoke, Cancer, who are all these people here? Tons of people. Queen of Swords can be a person, but can be simply a breakup, or anyway, let me start. Seven of Swords falling in this category. It's just generally always talking about in the upright position, cheating, sneakery, let me grab what I can grab just because I can, right? Reverse is better. It really is that aha moment. It really is, okay, I finally get what happened. You know, like, I mean, you spend 7 years in therapy, nothing is happening, and then, oh, it was right in front of my nose. It's really, really good. The Hermit tells me that it could be you, that you experienced some kind of loneliness, that you felt you were looking for something, but instead of finding it, you kept tapping in the dark, and ultimately felt isolated and lonely. And this is something that you really need in this relationship to come to clear, to, if it's ever to come back. Or maybe this also could mean that the relationship ended and you're feeling lonely as well. The Justice in this energy and communication section, or it's really like, this is really a good card. First of all, this is the year number 11, and 11's Libras, right? They're never in balance. They always try to balance things out. So when this card appears, it says, well, you're going to feel that balance has been established. The partner and you might have some communication, and it could be looking up nicely, especially if this person is an earth sign or has this kind of willingness to work on kind of like really this ground level, because they can see this. It's really needed here to do this, not love, but like kind of like, let's do mundane things together. Let's kind of like take the dog out. Let's cook something together. You know, like literally not a big projects, but small projects. And this is really what is needed for longevity, for survival of such relationship. Now this kind of worries me here, King of Wands and Queen of Cups, because now if I really want to look, I'm seeing possible 4 people here. So this is why I'm wondering if this was maybe a situation where somebody was with somebody else, where the divorce had to take place, or kind of like that, they had to clean their act and come through clean, and this is what you wanted, and you said, you know, this has to happen. I'm not taking it. I'm not messing with anything and anybody else. It is up to you. This also could mean that somebody is messing with you and telling you that things are different from they are. anyhow, this is going to balance itself, so it's kind of like going to be okay. So communication is good there, but it's going to be strictly kind of like putting down your needs and demanding that they are met, which is really good, as long as it's not done in a forceful way. Well, now the week after that, it's not that great. You have 10 of Cups reversed, 6 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 4 of Wands reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands reversed. So there is definitely a third party, guys, here. Here, I didn't know if somebody's just cleaning their act, but there is like the interference. And you see, they're still kind of here, but they're like coming with a speed that is like so slow that simply maybe they are going forward, but it's just not enough. And again, it's telling me you need to go down back to the basics and start to build this kind of like normal things, not big things, because many people make mistake where, oh, she's so pretty or he's so successful, and they put those partners on the pedestal, and that is a trophy husband or trophy wife. It's a toy. It's not a partner. And I see this grounding is needed, but I'm not so sure why is this appearing, because this is saying that maybe somebody's pretending to be happy but they're not happy. There are still issues bubbling from the past where the happier times have been experienced, but again, that's normal. We are going through the phases of love. Somebody here is still suspicious of somebody else's involvement, right? But this can also mean, like, skeptical about if things will be worked out, if they can work out, right? But this is talking about going to the next level and saying, hey, you know what? You need to roll up your sleeves. I'm talking about rolling up your sleeves. And you need to go, let's move forward. So I'm not so sure why somebody is like, I think the partner is here sort of giving up and saying, oh my gosh, this is currently too hard for me. I don't know if I can do it. So it's kind of reaching almost like stalemate for some reason. So let's see what else. Yeah, honestly, it looks like somebody is divorcing here. Whoa. Holy smoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 out of 7. Oh my gosh, this is major Cancer. Major. This is one of my karma cards. Did I have any others? Okay. Wheel of Fortune, the Fool reversed, Page of Swords reversed, the Hierophant reversed, the Emperor reversed, Death, and the Devil. So I think that can be simply interpreted in a few different ways. You know what? I'm going to put one more line here, just because this literally can go 2 different ways. So I just want to put here to get some more information as well. So then we have the entire 4-week period here. So this card is really good, just like it was. So like now you have like 2 karmic cards. This is clearly the partner inquiring about a karmic partner. Is he or she coming back? There's like lots of back and forth. There is a big possibility about that. But it also looks like that depends on some situation that they need to resolve. This here worries me. The Emperor reversed and the Hierophant reversed means they're really not too stable. And you need stability in this relationship, and this is what Justice wants, right? They are sort of saying, well, I'm not really sure who I am, and the Hierophant means that somebody wants to go unconventional, right? Either they don't want to commit to you, or they can't commit to you, or they have to go through the divorce. So the whole matter is turning out to be, I don't know. I don't know what to do, sort of a thing, like tapping in the dark. Their karma is saying, you're having the Death here, saying something has to stop. Something has to stop. The Devil is definitely talking about the ex or the third party. So I do feel that here it could be cheating, it could be the third party, or it could be simply that this person has another person involved in here, which could be X because of the children, or it can be parents, it can be a child, but somebody has a very strong influence that it's just making this person collapse and not able to kind of like really carry that weight, and they're slowing down, and finally click. So this is saying this has to stop and has to be renegotiated. It's kind of like really difficult because you also are kind of like, looks like it is you guys, but somebody's spying on somebody. There's definitely that internet stalking, checking your social profile energy happening over here. And there is like a mistrust in the universe, is mistrust in the guidance, because the guidance is saying, hey, this is going forward, but this can be simply a human factor stopping it. That's what I'm worried about, that one person is suspicious, the other person is kind of wobbly because of that. So where will the chips land? It is coming back to the old issues. The temperance is falling in the temperance category, which saying you have to figure out what needs to be repaired in the situation. And you cannot keep hoping that things will work out by hoping. Things need to be discussed, and looks like one of the partners doesn't want to discuss it. One of the partners keeps just saying, oh, let's just keep going. I do see here again, the Queen of Pentacles to me is generally a card of a wife. So do they want you to be the wife, or do they finally get understanding that they're ready, or are they kind of like really coming back to that wife? This is kind of unknown, but I don't think they're coming back to their partner. I don't. This will be just like, if I'm pinned against the wall, I would say no, because the world here is saying, okay, something stopped, something ended, and it's saying, cool. The world is a really good card. It means it's circulating. They will feel the partner has been going through almost like, call it stone storm. Let's call it stone storm. When you feel like you're just going and all the stones are being shifted at you, like, and you're kind of like, it's hurting, and you just kind of like feel, okay, you know what, like, lie down, shelter myself, this is too painful. And they're realizing that in the process they maybe box themselves in, and this is a time to take these walls down, because these walls simply kind of like prevented this relationship from flourishing. And it's too bad, because there are lots of good elements, and it's just like amazing how many majors we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost half of the majors just in the spread, and look at how many more cards I have. So guys, I think the prognosis is really good. As I said, this is a general reading. I also think there's going to be major time. This is a karmic soulmate that you are like actually experiencing here, which means that there is like this adjustment that is pushing both of you to the right path, and it's kind of really good. People, to make things work, they kind of have to have this honest debate and honest conversation. So I would love to know and hear from you. That's kind of like, it's always important. And until the next time, I wish you all the best, my dear Cancer. Love ya. Okie dokie. All annual horoscopes are now done. Believe it or not, that was a great effort. And each of them is anywhere between 1 hour and 45 minutes, and some of them are even going to 2 hours. The first segment is kind of collectively about the year we are going into, 2018. That's some good 45 minutes. And after that, you can check your own sign and everything is going on. So this is right now, every individual one is like $29.95. And collectively, to get them all is $59.95. So guys, feel free to go and check this link below, or the link on the screen, and go and order your horoscope. You can get it within 24 hours and sometimes even faster. So to everybody who ordered, thank you so much, and I really hope you're going to enjoy and even order additional one. All the best, guys. Talk to you soon.